All right, my people, welcome to the Bet Vetted channel. Thanks for joining me again. Sorry for the late video here. Just trying to get this out as quickly as I can. Busy day for me. But we're going to go over the Matchday 27 MLS matchup. LAFC going up against the Colorado Rapids. Let's get this started. So we got LAFC going up against the Colorado Rapids. Looking at this matchup here, LAFC was really got themselves back on track in the League's Cup, winning their first two games handedly. But then they were beaten on Monterey pretty good until Monterey came back in the second half. LFC kind of just fell off the tracks there and bad in that second half of that game because they had it was theirs, and then they let it go. But what I like about LAFC and really what I think might have affected LAFC in that game against Monterey is that they were missing Carlos Vela. Vela should be back tonight. And Dennis Bouanga, what I really like is that he's gotten himself back on track, and he's really been playing well and scoring goals and doing what Dennis Bouanga does, which is score goals and make a difference for his team. Colorado Rapids, on the other hand, I hear a lot of people talking about their defense on the back end. Really, what people should be looking at is the offense. Their defense is actually not that bad. I think they've conceded 30 goals, which in the West is nowhere near the bottom. But if you look at the goals that they've scored, they've only scored 16 goals the entire year, and we're in the 27th match week 27. So almost a half a goal a game. That's really where the problem is at. Not so much on their defense, although their defense is not great. Their offense is even worse. So definitely like LAFC. They're at home. They're at BMO Stadium. They're going to pull this one off. It's just a matter of how you go about betting on something like this. Of course, you're not going to get the good prices on the money line. You're not going to even get good prices on the money line plus, goals and things of that sort, and doing a two-leg parlay. But, you got to do something in order to get value if you want to play this game. So you either don't play it at all, or you look and try to find some type of advantage that you can gain. Looking at the last matchup against Colorado and LAFC, it was a 0 or nil matchup, and that was a surprise. Now, that was at Colorado, so that explains some of it. But I think in this game you're going to see some goals from LAFC. It's just a matter of whether or not Colorado is able to put one on the board. I don't know if they do. They may. I see a lot of people betting on the both teams to score. I'm not sure I would do that. I think that's a little bit risky. Instead, what I would do is I would go LAFC on the money line plus under 3.5 goals. And even at FanDuel, you can even get it for LAFC and under 4.5 goals. Now, I actually think the value probably is with LAFC and under 3.5 goals. It's risky, don't get me wrong, but you're going to get plus money on that, plus 140 at BetMGM, which I really think does have usually some of the best prices. But yeah, I would go LAFC and under 3.5, and I think that's going to pay off. I think what you can see here in this game is a 2-0, 3-0. I don't see a 2-1 game. I think 3-0 is probably where it tops off. Now, I've been getting burned on these under 3.5s because there's just been a lot of goals being scored. But I think in this game, coming off the break, it's hit or miss. But I think the value here is to go LAFC and under 3.5 goals. But that's it, guys. If you're interested in betting, sports gambling, please consider subscribing to the channel, hitting that thumbs up, and hitting that notification bell. And we'll see you next time. And good luck.